flores en las cercas, allá tenemos puro verde, hojitas coloradas, esas hierbitas.
Ich bin morgen ist Samstag, ne? Nein, Freitag, ja. Ich gehe zum Lunch im Stadtkeller und nachher will ich ein paar Stunden haben. Of the occupation by the Austrians, the Emperor of Austria lost a battle against the simple farmers, and well, that was the beginning of a free movement, a democracy. Probably Switzerland is the oldest existing democracy in Europe, if not in the world. And since then, the Swiss have always been a little bit different from their surrounding countries. Of course, there's different language barriers, so in Switzerland you find all sorts of... Oh la la! The sunflower, especially for you.
Pasan esas casitas nada más. Lo mismo. Mira nomás.
We came in, let's see, we came in from here. This was that main street, this is the station. And we got over this bridge, here's the Chapel Bridge. Then we went over the boulevard, and now we are here. I'm going to show you the Lions Monument. And then later on we're going this way, and there we're going to separate because some of you are going to do the boat ride. But tomorrow we'll be back here, and this is the old center. Here you have that hill with all these towers. If you find the energy, do climb the hill and go to see those towers. From there you have beautiful views, you can take pictures. As I said, this is the main square, the Swans Square. That's where you have Bucher. This is all pedestrian. This is where you want to be. Okay? By the way, this is the post office. And for those of you who want to go to the laundrette, that's over here. So you have to walk a little bit. But tomorrow you'll have a map, and I'll mark for you. For those of you who have urgent need to...
Problems.
The front of the famous Lions Monument. We have to go back to the times of the French Revolution. I told you before, these people were quite poor, and they were fishermen, tradesmen, and in order to make an extra buck, a lot of the male, the young male, under 30 years, would rent themselves out as mercenaries, as a police force. They did so to the Pope of Rome. They're still there. Those of you who've been to Rome, the Swiss Guard, you've seen them. They're still coming from Lucerne. Unmarried young men up till 30 years can go there and serve the Pope. Well, they did so also for kings and emperors, special, because here you see the lion has been hit with a lance. He's retreated into a rock, into the forest. He's dying and still defending the shields of Switzerland. You see there the cross and the lily of the French king. So that's what you see over here. The lettering above is in Latin, which is another language in the past of the people from Switzerland. And underneath you see the names of the leaders of those 800 soldiers. And in Washington you have the monument for the Vietnam casualties. You see there they have the names of 50,000 people. They did so already back in...
Should we move the tables over?
Dice que debe traer la cerveza primero, dice el señor. Dice debe traer la cerveza primero.
Look at this beautiful weather. Downstairs, so one by one you have to come.
Then, if you look to the right a little bit behind us, up on the hill, the Hotel Montana, 4-star hotel in the Alps Deco style. The Hotel Montana.
Pásale también papitas allá.
Drinks instant coffee with milk and tea. And beautiful now the center of Russia. And now I think the restaurant is open, but the hotel open next year.
Oh yeah.
And the big dark building in front of us to the right, behind the train station, that's, we call it KKL. That means the Culture and Congress Center of Lucerne on our right hand side. They spend more than 220 million Swiss francs for this building.
Más de 220,000 Swiss francs para hacer en la esquina esa que está ahí de la...
One of the biggest mirror roofs in Europe.
Tiene un roof que se mueve.
The size of 2 football fields.
El roof es...
And we're passing on our right hand side the old paddle wheel steamers. You can see in front the fastest one called Gallia, built 1904 and 5. And I think the left one is the Stadtluzern. That's the biggest one.
Es que quiero ver lo de arriba.
Point is out the new living area of Lucerne. It's called Matot. They built it in the last 25-30 years. And to rent a flat or a small apartment here, 3-4 rooms, with a kitchen and bathroom, costs about 800 up to 1,200 euros per month. That's about 30% of the normal salary of the Swiss people. Ground. So it depends how much land you own.
Dice nomás un drink me ha tomado, dice el señor.
Then, in a moment, ladies and gentlemen, we do a short stop.
Yeah, let's try to get Oregon, Washington. So it's funny, there's a joke about Canada versus America's there's shirts and stuff that say Oregon.
The doctor Jesus Christ is 6 meters or 18 feet high. Made in yellow sandstone.
Please give us cousins.
The sculptor was Joseph
You're also
Petra,
going for curves.
and we do it by the
So
plans
she
of
just wants-
I
Thorvaldsen.
thought he was saying come to Papa.
Thorvaldsen who also created the famous lion monument in Lucerne. So some people say Jesus was a fisherman, and
Okay, go ahead.
he will show us the size of the fishes we have in the lake.
What size is it? Oh,
Estuviera haciendo calor, hombre, a toda madre. ¿verdad?
Sí, pero está pues ya.
no es muy tarde.
Si es tiempo de calor, sácame para acá, ¿sabes?
Pues platiquen.
No, pues qué platicamos.
Ya estamos muy pedos, ya que-
compadre. La salud, porque...
Con leche.
A veces no se caen overboard y nos quedamos
no,
viudas.
De ninguna manera.
Yo lo sé, yo arreglo eso. Yo arreglo eso, dice Rosa. Ella me lo arregla.
A ver si no te castiga.
Y no te preocupes, yo te arreglo todos los
So
papeles.
I
castiga
tell you
te vas
few
primero para
things
abajo.
about the lake. We say Bio, Wald, Städtersee.
Be out there, it'd be so quiet that all of a sudden you'd hear the bells on the cows.
Down in the valley.
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
Then in front of us,
Yeah.
the village starts. Start, you see the watchtower standing in the lake.
Not like
They built first in the 12th century. They call it the Schlitzturm.
all the way across the bottom. It's well, I drove slow. I was driving the moving truck on Pullman, and I stopped.
They're big, huh? Beautiful. frío afuera.
¿Eh?
Está frío, digo.
Se apaga
¿Cierra
solo-
la cortina, amiga?
Se apaga solo. ¿Ahí está?
¿Se apaga solo qué?
El abanico ese.
¿Sí? ¿Cuándo?
Ahorita que veo ya está apagado.
¿O además se quedan unos minutitos cuando cierras la puerta o qué? ¿O cuando cierras la puerta aquella o qué?
Dura un rato prendido solo y se
Pues
apaga.
duró mucho rato, es too much.
¿Vamos a ir también?
Yo creo, no sé. Allá abajo sí, pero ya cuando salí estaba la línea 2 mujeres.
Two extra strength at 500 milligrams. I got a pain. No, I fractured one before, so I know.
¿Qué?
¿No te acuerdas el schedule con los asientos? ¿Dónde nos vamos a sentar?
Pues 3 adelante, te mueves 3 para adelante.
Okay, which side is the putting on the outside one?
I know.
That side.
Need them up there.
miro si está saliendo las letras. Ahí está. Pues no miro si está saliendo más porque está todo blanco.
Folks, if we come a little closer. So, well, from here you have a wonderful view over the central Alps. For example, over there, as I point, that high point is 10,000 feet. That's the Titlis mountain. If you look there to the right, as I point here, in the very, very far distance, you have a couple of famous mountains, like the Eiger. Have you heard of that?
Yes.
You remember it was climbed, the north slope was climbed, I think in 36, and it was broadcast all over the world. There's even a movie made of it. You can come down here, don't worry. And over there you also have the Jungfrau. In case you want to know where your own home is, Sydney is that direction, I think 16,000 kilometers.
Sydney, 16,000.
Toronto, that way, and New York also somewhere this way. So that makes you feel a little bit more at home and orientated. Then, if you see those two puppets there, you can stick your head through it and have a picture taken.
No dice stand-by.
Pues dámelo, que no lo tengo. El Summer se mira todo el pueblo.
En la banquita es lo que me retrate.
Yeah.